All right, so recently some comedians did modeling at a fashion show, and Andrew Schultz was one of those comedians. And as this Reddit user points out, they dressed the guy like Kramer. And I bet they did this because Andrew reminds them of Kramer. He does kind of act like him. You know, he's always bouncing around and spazzing out. Like, the guy's slowly transitioning into him. I think it's hard to deny that. Like, check out this clip here where Andrew starts laughing, and he's doing his foot stomp and, like, slapping his knee, and then he grabs his co-host's leg.
I mean, you got antlers, yeah.
But it's this is why it's you gotta let him get off it.
Let him go. Oh my God.
My most fun podcast ever.
Yeah, so I don't know if you caught that, but what the hell is this? Look at this man's hair. The guy laughed and started transforming into Kramer. You gotta be kidding me. I give him only a couple more years till we see him on stage having a breakdown and he starts yelling the N-word at somebody. It's not looking good. And this isn't the first time somebody's compared him to Kramer. I gotta give credit to this comedian Nate Bargatze that was on Andrew's show one time. And while he was on there, he mentioned Seinfeld as his favorite show. And then Andrew just started trashing it and talking about how it's overrated and how much he hates Kramer. And he just sounded so ridiculous. I mean, I lost all respect for him here.
Seinfeld's my favorite show of all time. Like, it's the best show. That's insane.
So overrated,
dude.
bro.
That's
so
you're
overrated.
Crazy.
You
That's
really
great.
Did you ever watch other shows?
Huh? Yeah, I've watched other shows, dude.
How are they?
I talk about
that was like a
Seinfeld.
Nate line. That was like a Nate line. Have you tried other shows?
Have you tried other shows?
Have you tried watching other TV?
King of Queens, Everybody Loves Raymond, The Office. I love
all great shows.
all great shows. Seinfeld is great.
Yeah.
Did you not like it because we're living in Manhattan?
Maybe it was like too close. Like I just didn't care for it. I was like, okay, these guys are quirky.
Now that I lived there, there's
That's what
things
you
that
thought
make more
at-
sense.
Like, look how
when
quirky
you were, like,
everybody
7
is.
years old?
7 years old. I swear to God, I put it on, and
Yeah.
I hated the way that Kramer would walk in. I'd be like, you're not gonna walk into someone's house like that. Like, I'm just not gonna let you in my house. Like, if you're gonna keep on bursting in the fucking door, it's just stupid.
I mean, you dance around in here all the time. Well, you're the Kramer now, dude.
That is perfect. I mean, it's true. Shout out to this guy, Nate Bargatze. I hope I'm saying his name right. He nailed it here. Andrew hates Kramer because he is Kramer. You know, it sounds like he hates how exaggerated the character is because it's not realistic, the way he's bursting through the door and spazzing out. But it's just like how Andrew exaggerates his laugh, how he's always rolling around and slapping his leg and grabbing his co-host and shaking him and all that stuff. You know, that's not realistic. Like, you're telling me this guy hates Seinfeld because the show's too quirky and one of the characters is too over the top and he's not believable? I mean, look at this. It's like he's trying to recreate a scene from the show. If he thinks Seinfeld is over the top and not realistic, what does he think of his own podcast?
I know exactly what he's talking about. The heavies.
It's happened. It's happened. Oh, it's happened.
You got up like a transformer, dude. That was
Bro.
Transformer. More than me high. Yeah. More than a meter the eye. Looking around. Where is he looking?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
His back is to the camera.
Oh my God!
So proof is in the pudding.
My man.
Right? That was like, hold on.
What just happened?
And I know on podcasts you kind of have to laugh a lot and you exaggerate it sometimes, but come on, this is getting ridiculous. Like, Kramer's character is more realistic than this. I believe Kramer's shenanigans more than I believe these guys rolling around on the floor laughing at something Joe Rogan said. I think one of the designers at that fashion show that Andrew was modeling for might have been a Seinfeld fan. Maybe that's it. Maybe they heard him talking shit and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna dress this guy up like Kramer. That, and he just acts like Kramer. And they probably noticed that. They're like, you know what? The guy clearly wants to be Kramer. Here he goes. Here's his chance. All right, so that's about it for this video. Sorry if I got so defensive. I don't know if you guys are aware, but I'm actually a fan of Seinfeld. But unlike Andrew, I'm not afraid to admit it. So that's about it here. Thanks for watching. Make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about all this. Then hit the like button. Then hit the subscribe button. And I'll catch you at the next video.